Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks offense has the ball first today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Hill. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Wants to throw. It's Klein. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's a draw. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Klein. The throw to the outside is complete.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Leaves him with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They kick it away on 4th down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The inside handoff. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Off play action. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for room. It's Green. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll run play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going to the run, it's Hill.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paul, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's gains. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Grabbed over the middle. It's caught. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over Washington. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Klein.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grab near the sticks. It's Durant. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes a man miss. Bounced off his feet.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Skips away from pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Ducks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Klein. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Handoff to the single running back. And they swarm him under. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Power football with the run. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
UCLA 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out.
Breaks into the open. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll leave it with the lone back. Creates a little room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. On the move at the 30. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tries to get it on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Go straight ahead. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Try to march their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
I'll try to power it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Finds the tight end.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got some room in to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
No, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Going to the running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Quickly complete. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They go right back to him. Spins away from the defender. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Riley. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Quick release on the RPO. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Bruins will punt this one away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
1st down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's.